out of Shreveport for a lot of years. I was the chairman over there for 3 years, I guess. I've been involved in that for a long time. Not currently active on the board, but still a supporter and everything. Stay close with them. My family's involved in a lot of stuff, economic development and all of that. Marshall's got a little burgeoning little music scene going on, man. A fella, piano pounder from San Antonio, who, when I heard his name was Dr. John Tennyson, I thought he was an ethnomusicologist or something. Turns out he's a shrink. But he wrote this scholarly paper about boogie woogie being born in Marshall, Texas in the 1880s, because it was the easternmost stop on the T&P line, the convergence of timber, cotton, and a lot of workers. And the bosses used to stack up a bunch of barrels and put boards on top, stick a piano in it, thus the barrel house.
Right.
And there apparently are left-hand bassline figures on the boogie woogie piano that are named after towns like the Marshall, and all of this. And he's got a lot of documentation on it. Well, some folks in Marshall have taken that and are celebrating that and putting on some shows around it. And there's live music in Marshall right now, probably 3-4 nights a week, every week, in festivals, outdoor stage, downtown, very historic downtown,
right.
and with some nice restaurants and friendly people, and we're hearing some good picking.
You're a darn good spokesman for the Chamber of Commerce right now.
Well,
Don't come on down to friendly Marshall, Texas.
They're going to have to pay me more than they're paying everybody else in the town. But, it's a nice town. Marshall's a nice town.
Yeah. When you need to get to the big city, you can get to the big city, but it's nice to get back out in the piney woods.
Yeah, absolutely.
There it is. Steve Howell here, joined us in the studio. Going to be performing on Friday. Was it Friday or Saturday? Which day?
We're playing Saturday at 3.
Saturday at 3 o'clock. If you want to see the Steve Howell Trio. But once again, the 17th Annual Navasota Blues Festival is running on Friday and Saturday, August 10th and 11th. We're still going to be giving away some more some tickets a little bit later on, so don't give up on us. But Steve had put the guitar down. As long as he's holding the guitar, I'm going to get him to do some picking. Can you do that for us?
Sure.
How about one of your own tunes? You do that, or you want to do, really whatever you want to do, Steve.
Yeah,
I don't
sure.
want to hold your feet to the fire.
I try not to bore my audience with something I might have written, so I pretty much stick with the roots material. Okay. But so how about the ostensibly first blues song ever recorded? Okay, Mamie Smith. Well, I can't sleep at night, and I can't eat a bite, because the gal that I love said her last goodbye. There's a change in the ocean, a change in the deep blue sea. Tell y'all now, there ain't no change in me, 'cause my love for that gal will always be. Well, I can read her letters, but I sure can't read her mind. She said she's loving me, but she was lying all the time. She's gone, my poor love was blind. Now I got the crazy blues since my baby went away. I ain't got time to lose, I must find her today. I'm gonna do like a madman and get some hop, get myself a gun and shoot myself a couple, 'cause my love has been refused. Now I got the crazy blues. Well, I went down to the railroad and put my head on the track, but I thought about that little gal and I snatched it quickly back. gone, she's gone, she give me the sack. Now I got the crazy blues since my baby went away. I ain't got time to lose, I must find her today. I'm gonna do like a madman and get a little hot, get myself a gun and shoot myself a couple, 'cause my love has been refused. Now I got the crazy blues. Well, the doctor gonna do all he can, but what they're gonna need is a undertaker man, 'cause my love has been refused. Now I got the crazy blues.
Steve Howell with the crazy blues.
That's the ending.
Very, very abrupt. It just goes to show that nothing much has changed about the human condition.
Not a thing,
since
brother.
the beginning of time, right?
No, sir.
Heartache and trouble, the basis of the early blues, and it still holds true today as it did several centuries ago.
Well, that's right. Love and handguns and things like that. You know, it's all the same.
The devil's music. I tell you what, you know, we were talking about that on the way back from Austin this afternoon. The devil music, how the term devil music came about, how when blues was first coming of age as a new expression or art form.
Right.
A lot of those folks that grew up in churches playing or singing were starting to say, well, you know, we need to go out and actually make some money on this with these talents we've developed.
Right.
Kind of ticked off a lot of the African American religious community, shall we say?
Well, sure it did. You know, they just didn't believe in
and it
all
was the
that.
devil taking those folks away from their congregations. Their
Drinking that corn and, you know, all of that stuff. Depression era and Prohibition era. You know, if you add the historical calendar to it, that's a lot of what was going on there. And of course, those women would drink all that corn mash, and then they'd start wearing short skirts, and you know, and all the men would be shooting and cutting and gambling, and we can't be promoting those things, James. You know, that kind of deal.
As he says it with a gleam in his eye.
Well, I will tell you, my mom and I were talking. She's 84 and just the most beautiful woman in the world. We took a trip recently. I took her to see her sister in Arkansas, and we were talking about Marshall and Boogie Woogie, and you know, she informed me that there were a bunch of Christian seniors in Marshall that didn't give a flip about Boogie Woogie. So it's the same deal, you know. Yeah. It's just people coming from different places, you know.
Well, Steve, I just want to thank you once again for coming down today. It's always a pleasure to
you
to
guys
see
are the greatest.
Well.
Blue Sound, you and Colleen are my folks, and I really appreciate the invitation so much.
Before we'll say it again, the door is always open. If everyone want to come through here, you got a place to hang your hat.
Thank you, buddy.
Well, why don't we open up some phone lines and let Baby Girl get on answering